Hi there, this is Indira Reddy. Today in my life, I am going to take the most challenging task to narrate the story of the most successful man of India. He is none but Dr. GV Krishna Reddy, who is known as GVK. And one of my friends has just defined G for greatness, V for victory, and K for knowledge. So really these three letters embodies and defines his great personality. If we compare Dr. G.V. Krishna Reddy, then he will be compared with Dhirubhai Ambanni, who is an example from rags to riches, and if we go internationally, he will be comparable to Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, so on and so forth. This great man has also implied all the principles of success, and as we know, behind every great man is a great woman, and that great lady is none than Mrs Indira Reddy, who inspired him, who supported him, and he has reached the glory, honor, greatness, and all the success and all the riches. He is also blessed by one of the greatest successful men of India. He is Mr Sanjay Reddy, who has been another time inspired by Mrs Pinky Reddy, and they have made a great empire in India. Dear friends, it's my proud privilege to tell you that what is the wealth he is possessing. Wealth doesn't mean only money. Wealth means the state of his conscience and health. So he is blessed by all the 12 riches which has been defined by Napoleon Hill. He is a man with positive mental attitude. He is a man with all greatness, sound physical health. He is a man with harmonious relations with everybody. He is a man who is free from worries and anxieties. He is a man with great hopes, optimism, and success in his future. He is a man who has great belief, faith, and because of his belief and faith in himself and in God, he has risen to such a glorious position in life. He is a man who is always willing to share all his blessings with everyone, engaged in a labor of love, rendering great service to the mankind, and he is a man who is open-minded. Any great idea coming from any place is always absorbed by him and followed and implemented. A man with complete self-discipline and self-control and a balanced mind, a man who has the intelligence to understand, the wisdom to understand the others immediately and instantly. But last, not the least, he has abundance, so much wealth, so much money, that his generations will not be able to consume that. And he is creating another generations, another empires. He is engaged in infrastructure, airports business, and also a lot of philanthropic work. The emergency services 108 is well known to the Indians. Anytime he is spending crores to help the masses who are suffering. Another great passion he has for tennis. He has created Sania Mirza. He has sponsored another great child promising, Vishnu Vishesh, and innumerable children has been sponsored by him in the field of tennis. Dear friends, all this great success has not been achieved overnight. A person has definitely applied the principle of think and grow rich, the principle of all the 17 principles of the law of success. Let me tell you the 17 principles how he has applied. He has a definite chief aim in life, a definite purpose, a goal and mission to serve the mankind. So he tried his best to be useful, to be productive, to be creative, to be imaginative, and to be compassionate and kind and willingness to serve the mankind. That inspired him. But for this, he is very capable enough to make alliance with like-minded people. He is surrounded by the best brains, and they have supported him to reach to such a glorious position. And he has got self-belief and self-confidence, and always have a respect for saving time, money, and energy. But for that, nobody can grow rich. Another, he is a man of pleasing personality and a great leadership quality. He is a man with enthusiasm, imagination, self-discipline, and always having the character to do more than anybody expects from him. A man with wisdom, silence, a thinking man, a really true great man. Dear friends, he always has the quality to influence people, and he never bent before difficulties, adversities, misfortune. He always profits from his failures. He is a man with tolerance, and he is a man which cooperates and seek cooperation from everyone. He is a man who is focused. He is a man who is concentrating on his task, and he never gives up. Difficulties only challenge him, and he tread down all the dangers and all the difficulties which comes in front of him. Dear friends, such is the quality of such a great man called GVK. People love him, and I, being such a fortunate man who is loved by him, because he is a man who gives priority to the power of personality, the characteristics, not other essential qualities which can really impress anybody else. Now let's analyze Dr.GV KRISHNA Reddy on the principle of Think and Grow Rich. That has got the 6 most basic fundamental principles, and which he has applied very deeply and very intentionally. He is a man with burning desire. Whatever purpose and goal he has set up in life, he becomes so much serious about it that his burning desire becomes so intense, and the hot intensity of his passion always compel him to take a prompt decision and stick to that decision till his goal is achieved. Such is the character of that great man. And as he has tremendous belief and faith in his power of personality and in his team, that he is always coming flying colors. He is a man who sticks to his task persistently, continuously, endeavoring, persevering patiently till he attains his goal. He is a man who always gives importance to the Mastermind Alliance Group, his alliance partner, who has been really his backbone, and these are the family members like Mrs Indira Reddy Garu, Mr Sanjay Reddy, Mrs Pinky Reddy, and so on and so forth. Beyond the family also there are a lot more people who has been his great partners. His business is not confined to India, it is spreading all over the world. As I told you, he is an example like Andrew Carnegie, a man with ideas, a man with vision, a man with purpose. So dear friends, I have just tried to narrate briefly about a great man whom I call Gurudev, because my dream of life to be like him. My dream of life is to emulate him. I worship him as my hero, and I always cherish the desire. I always brood over it, and always tend to develop such a passion that one day I should be like Honorable Mr GV KRISHNA Reddy. GVK. I am not talking about any person. I am depicting the characteristics of a great person, and you too can become a great person if you emulate all these 17 principles of the law of success, and also the 13 principles of the Think and Grow Rich of Dr. Napoleon Hill. Dr. Napoleon Hill wrote all these books, and Mr. Reddy has really mastered all these principles, and so he has been so successful. He understands the glory in life is not just helping ourselves, but helping others. He has helped innumerable people in tennis, in other fields, and they are really very happy and successful. I am one of the person who has enjoyed his blessings, and all these wisdom and lessons I have learned from him. I thank you very much. I thank you very much for watching this video, and I tell you that if you emulate the path followed by Honorable GVK, you can also rise to the glory, to the greatness, to the success, to the abundance. That is a brief about GVK. Thank you very much. May God bless you. You also become successful like GVK. Thank you very much indeed.